why would someone ever lock a 4-year-old out naked? What's up, guys? Tales of McWheezy. Yo, I got a crazy one, all right? So, when I was 4, my parents divorced, right? And my dad, he was just like straight up. He was like, you know, because he was the caregiver, like, you know, he took care of us money-wise and, you know, he provided for us. So he was like, you know what? I'm not going to make you live with me. Do you want to live with your mother or live with me? And my I have 2 brothers, a stepbrother and a sister. And obviously I didn't have a stepbrother at this point. My 2 brothers decided to live with my dad because that's where all their friends lived and all that. And because they were a good bit older than me. One's 6 years older and one was 4, right? And they decided, oh, I'm gonna live with dad. I decided, I want to live with mom. I'm a 4-year-old boy and I'm a huge mama's boy. And my sister wanted to live with my mom, and she was the oldest, right? So I live with mom, and my brothers came over every weekend, and you know, shit. And I love my brothers to death, and I'm not mad at them for anything. But bro, if anyone anyone watching this has older brothers, I'm sure that you've been abused by them too. And I don't mean like a literal abuse. I mean, it might have been, but I don't care now. It was, you know, it was just like their thing was they're toughing me up, right? So I'm 4 years old. This is a true fucking story. And my 2 older brothers come home to my mom's, right? It's the weekend. My mom has to work. I think she worked at Citibank at this time. And I was I'm talking hugest mama boy there ever could be. And I was literally crying because she left work. I was also crying because I had to stay with my older brothers because my sister was gone. And let me explain why. So, like most 4-year-olds, I was afraid of the dark. That same day, because I wouldn't stop crying because mom left, they locked me in the closet for about 5 minutes and held the door and wouldn't let me out until I stopped crying. So I stopped crying and they finally let me out. I was so mad, right? And I couldn't do anything back to them at this point. You know, they're way older, and eventually, like I said, when I was like 5 years old, I freaking elbowed my brother with my cast. And it was soon after this that my oldest brother stopped, you know, fucking with me and started protecting me from my middle brother. And again, me and my brothers, you know, one of them passed away, obviously, you know, like I've talked about before, my oldest one, but we're so close, you know, before he passed, we were close, and me and my older brother are super, super close. So this doesn't affect me now, but I just think it's a funny story at this point. So they locked me in the closet, terrified of the dark, freaking the fuck out. They finally let me out, and I don't remember what happened, but I told my oldest brother no. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No, a 4-year-old, you know, you should fucking listen. And here was their answer to me saying no. I shit you not. They grabbed me, ripped my clothes off, and fucking threw me outside naked. I swear to God. Like, why? Why would you ever do this? Like, was this very safe and cool? No, I was 4. Yes, they watched me the whole time, but you know, I was right by the door the whole time, but still, like, what the fuck? Like, I would never imagine doing something that bad, you know? And I had a nephew who was basically like a younger brother because he was only 6 years younger than me, and I used to torture him too, but not as bad as this. And again, it doesn't affect me now, I think, but it was hilarious now. It's hilarious now to talk about. So I'm out there banging on the door, you know, my little you-know-what's flopping around. I'm a chunky little kid just jumping, trying to break the freaking window in because I am naked out there. People, you know, luckily my mom has this stone wall that I was hiding behind. People, like, when I went to the door, you could see straight up. So people guaranteed saw me naked out there driving by. And I'm just banging on the door, screaming, like, let me in, let me in, let me in. And then finally, my brother's like, you gonna listen to me? And I'm like, yes. So then he hands my boxers to me out the door, and I put them on, and then he locks the door back and leaves me out there in my boxers. It was about a good maybe 2 minutes. It felt like it probably was like 30 seconds. I really don't know. And they finally let me in. And I'll tell you what, I listened to him for the rest of that fucking day. Who knows what I was even saying no about. And no, that wasn't okay that they did that, but it's okay now, and I think it's a funny story. Basically, if you have older siblings, you know how it is. Like, this is the type of things they do. It doesn't have to be that extreme. No. Ryan, Billy, I love you guys, you know. I miss you, Billy. And I don't mind it now, but y'all were kind of fucked up back then. But you know, if you have older siblings, you know how it is, you know. And that's basically, you know, that's the story. I just want to let you guys know about a crazy little story from my past, like always. Don't forget to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful fucking day. I love you guys. Peace.